welcome back to Skincare with Ashley, where I help you perfect your skincare needs, every single one of you. Thank you so much for clicking on this video, it means so much to me. And if you're new to this channel, well, why not consider subscribing, joining the family. We can all just geek out on skincare together and hopefully by the end have perfect skin. So today I'm going to be doing a review / comparison of 3 No7 serums. So I've got the Lift and Illuminate to talk about. I've got the Restore and Renew, and I've also got the Protect and Perfect Intense. So if that sounds interesting to you, give the video a thumbs up and let's get started with it. So the reason why I've decided to do a comparison between these 3 is because they've got a lot of the same ingredients in them. They do feel very similar. They're quite similar anyway in the consistency. Also, they're all serums, come in the same sort of packaging. So I thought, if you're like me, you probably go into Boots, and if you wanted to buy one, you'd have no idea which one to go for. So I definitely think a video like this is going to be helpful to some people. So I'm actually going to start off with the Lift and Illuminate, which is the only one I haven't reviewed on my channel. So we'll start off with the ingredients. So it's got Matrixyl 3000. Matrixyl 3000 is a peptide known to have similar sort of benefits as retinol, but without the irritation. And it's got retinol palmitate. That's going to help with cell turnover, just getting fresher skin cells to the top layer faster, making your skin look nicer and healthier. It can help with fine lines. It can help just, turn back time and actually reduce fine lines and aging. So a fantastic ingredient. It's got other peptides as well. It's got hyaluronic acid. It's got mulberry and ginseng extracts, which has got antioxidant properties. And it's also got vitamin C and E. So overall, a lot of nice ingredients. It does have fragrance though. The fragrance is quite strong. It's quite high up on the ingredient list. It has got a really long ingredient list as well, and the fragrance is actually above a lot of these beneficial ingredients. So for example, the retinol palmitate. So that's making me wonder how much of these beneficial ingredients you're actually going to get. But let me just show you how it applies on the skin, what it looks like. And then I'm going to actually show you the 3 of them all together at the end. So it is a very lightweight consistency. It just glides on very, very easily. It's nice and moisturizing. I think it feels really nice and just soft and smooth on the skin. It helps with fine lines and wrinkles when you do put it on. So I don't know about in the long run. I do think I've seen some nice benefits from using these products. But like I say, I've only used them 2 weeks each, and then over the past few weeks I've been just like alternating and stuff. But in terms of layering with other products, I think it works very well, to be honest. It does layer a lot of the time absolutely fantastic with products. Now, I have experienced it peeling a little bit, but I think that's when I've gone in with a little bit too much or a little bit too quickly. So I think if you're not like me, you'll be perfectly fine with it. But now let's talk about the Restore and Renew, because these 2 are actually the most similar, I would say. Now this again has got a lot of fragrance. It's got a long ingredient list. The fragrance is higher up than a lot of the beneficial ingredients. So again, very similar to the Lift and Illuminate. The fragrance of this is ridiculously strong as well. I'm not sure if they're both really strong. I would say if I was going to pick one that's stronger, it's probably this, but they're both extremely strong. Now, I know online this one isn't given as good as the other 2. The most popular one is the green one, which is the Protect and Perfect. I will be getting into that in a minute. And then it is the Lift and Illuminate, and this one, a lot of people do have problems with it. I think the biggest reason is because of fragrance. That's what I'm guessing anyway, because a lot of people are saying that they're getting irritated with it, and if they're not saying it about the others, I'm guessing is probably to do with the fragrance. Well, they're not saying it's really about the green one, which is fragrance free. Now, I have seen No BS Beauty on YouTube do a review of this one, and she said that the fragrance bothered her so much it gave her a headache. She also said, although it says face and neck multi-action, she said that her neck is very sensitive and she can't use like retinol on her neck. She can't use a lot of things on her neck. But when she used this on her neck, it really irritated it. So the second time she had to wash it off. Now, she thought it was to do with the retinol and the fragrance. But me, myself, I haven't found any irritation between any of these two. I love them both. I can't even say which one I do prefer. Now, like the blue one, it's got all of those same ingredients that I did mention, but it's got a little bit more ingredients. So this has got a fortifying complex, that's what they describe it as, which has got a skin fortifying blend of calcium, amino acids and ceramides. So that sounds fantastic for the skin, but once again, if it's really low down, are you going to get that much benefits? I don't really know. I would say that both of these are incredibly moisturising. I would say this one is probably a little bit more moisturising. There's really not much to it. They are almost identical in the consistency, the way they feel and everything. And the ingredient list is very, very similar between those two. But now let's move on to the Protect and Perfect Intense. So this has got a much shorter ingredient list. It doesn't have as many of the beneficial ingredients. However, with the ingredient list being shorter, these ingredients are actually higher up on the ingredient list anyway. So I think you are gonna end up getting a little bit more of those added benefits from those ingredients. Obviously, you're not gonna have as many of the ingredients as are in the others. So this has got the retinol palmitate once again. It's got the Matrixyl 3000. It's got the mulberry and ginseng extract. It's got the vitamin C and vitamin E. So there are a lot of ingredients that are the same in this. This has also got salicylic acid, which I do actually like. So that's going to help exfoliate the skin. Now, this one actually isn't quite as moisturising on the skin. And I do think the biggest reason for that is the fact that the first ingredient of this is not water like with the other two. It's actually dimethicone. So this has got a hell of a lot of dimethicone. You can definitely feel it. But again, glides onto the skin really easily, a very light, thin consistency. This one is fragrance free, so I do actually really like that because, like I said, the other two are highly fragranced. I like fragrance in my skincare. I definitely feel like these two smell very, very nice, so I don't mind the fragrance, but just for using every single day, especially like twice a day, and with other products I've got with a lot of fragrance, I'd rather it not be so strong, or I'd rather just use this. But now let me just apply the three of them onto my skin, and then I'm going to let you know what I prefer and why. So let's start off with the pink one, the Restore and Renew. So I will put that there. That's the Restore and Renew, and then we'll go with the Lift and Luminate. So I'm going to apply them in the order of how much they like them on the Boots website. So this is the one they like the least, then this one, then they like this one the most. So the green one the most, the blue one in the middle, and the pink one at the end. Now I'm going to show you what they actually look like, and you'll literally see that they are almost identical. They are almost identical in the texture, in the way they apply it onto the skin, in the way they feel on the skin. but like I say, the green one, I do think it's more silicone-y and it's more mattifying on the skin. Yes, just absolutely gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous. Now let's talk about which one I prefer and why. So like I said, I am a fan of all three of them. I do like them. I think I will end up repurchasing again. I think they just feel really nice. To me, they feel nice, hydrating and soft. Bear in mind, I do have oily to combination skin, so if you're looking for something extra moisturizing, extra hydrating as a serum, then maybe you would want to use something else. But for me, I've thoroughly enjoyed all of them. I've had no problems with fragrance or anything, but my favorite is actually the green one, the Protect and Perfect Intense, the fragrance free one, for a number of reasons. So the first reason is because it's got salicylic acid. I just like that extra benefit, to be honest. And another reason is because the ingredient list is shorter, so the beneficial ingredients, you're getting a little bit more concentration of them. So that's a plus for me as well. Now I also like that it's fragrance free, and probably the biggest reason why I like this the most is because with these two, although they are absolutely fantastic and moisturizing and nice, and they just glide on the skin really easily, they do layer really easily with the majority of products as well. And even if you just go straight in, they do normally do a good job at that. However, I have experienced peeling with both of them on particular occasions, so that's it's only something minor, because I do think I can control it. I don't really need to, you know, keep putting more and more and more on top of each other. But with this Protect and Perfect Intense, it doesn't matter what I use with it, it literally just goes on. It goes with everything all the time. I can literally just use it. I can go in with a moisturizer, I can go in with SPF, my foundation, all in one go, and it's perfectly fine. I can layer lots of products underneath. So because of that, and because it's got the salicylic acid, they're the major reasons. I haven't had any issue with fragrance with these two, so you know, it's not a biggie for me. But other than this one, I don't actually know which one I prefer out of these two at all. I do think more people are irritated by this one. I think the fragrance is probably a little bit more on this one. I would say so. So if you want a safer bet, probably the blue one I would go for if you want a fragrance version of it. I don't know, I love them all, to be honest. I do really like using them. I just know that this one is just a little bit more my cup of tea. Anyway guys, that's everything. I've thoroughly enjoyed it. Once again, I hope you guys have enjoyed it too, and if you have, give the video a thumbs up. If you're not subscribed, click that subscribe button so you don't miss out on any content. Until the next time, all of you, keep looking after your skin.